Welcome to Exchange Rates UK TV. It is the 30th of August 2021, second to last day of August. And man, I can't believe it's almost September. That's crazy. Welcome. Taking a look at Cardano here. So looking at the weekly chart, you can see that the week of the 9th, pretty massive spike up. Then you have last week, the week of the 16th. 2 weeks ago, the week of the 16th of August, pretty big spike up. Then you get a little muted. You'll notice if you look at the range of the weekly candles, they are getting more and more constricted. That's not to suggest that this week is going to be further constricted, but you will notice that the RSI is curving over, the composite index is curling over, and wow, I can't talk. And then you have the percent B traveling down south. So currently we have an inside bar on the weekly chart, which is not saying much because it is Monday. It's the beginning of the week. But I do want to point out that there is a gap that exists in between the Tenkan Sen and the candlesticks. The candlestick. So one of the things that you'll notice about the Ichimoku system is that the Tenkan Sen and price, they like to be pretty close together. They do not like to stay far away from one another. And what I mean, and what I mean is that you rarely see price move up and hang out, and then the Tenkan Sen catches up. It's usually the candlestick, the closed price. It needs to correct down or back up to the Tenkan Sen, and it doesn't really last for very long. 2 to 4 candlesticks is about it, and this is the second candlestick that's been in such a good distance from the Tenkan Sen. Now, the Kijun Sen distance is totally different. Price action can spend a considerable amount of time away from the Kijun Sen at a considerable distance, and it's not uncommon to see price pause up there, hang out and wait, and then the Kijun Sen come back up and the market comes back into equilibrium. But with the Tenkan Sen, it's a little different. And so when we see things here, if you haven't noticed, there's some regular bearish divergence that exists on this chart, and we've got these lower highs followed by these higher highs on the price chart. So just be aware of that. Not suggesting that Cardano can't absolutely break up higher, because there's a lot of fundamental stuff coming in over the next couple of weeks. You have the Alonzo update. Although that is definitely something that will probably be a sell the news event. You look at the daily chart, we've had volume start to drop off since the 20th. You're seeing the RSI continue to drift south. The composite index continues to drift south. We've broke down below 0.8 in the percent B. And we're floating, struggling to maintain these higher levels above the Tenkan Sen. And, do consider that we haven't tested the daily Kijun Sen since we've broken out above the cloud back on the 9th, which isn't a big deal, because when you look at, other instruments in crypto, not Cardano's chart, but when you look at, like Bitcoin, it's spent a long time on the daily chart without testing the Kijun Sen on a breakout. But again, I do want to point out that there are some important levels coming up here. There's some important Gann cycles, but one of them, Ichimoku-wise, that's very important, is right here. That's the Kumo twist. The Kumo twist is kind of a change in direction. In Gann analysis, we would consider it a time cycle, and this would be a form of resistance in time to the trend in force. So the trend in force is up, and when you start to approach the Kumo twist, if you've been trading and trending for a while or at an extreme, you tend to see a swing pop up around these Kumo twists. So what I'm saying is it's very likely that we could find a swing high around the Kumo twist before it drops back down. How long would it go down? Probably not very far, because typically what happens is once price is trading at a position where the Senko span A and B are both sloping in the same direction of the cloud, which would occur on the 4th, or the 5th, or 6th. If there's some type of major low that occurs around there, that's likely to be the low, and we would see it resume its bull trend. But for right now, you know, it is just consolidating. It's got a pretty standard looking bull flag, and it could just continue higher here. But I'm looking for it to pull back down to the Kijun Sen at the very least at the 214 level. And yeah, we'll keep an eye on that. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget, from all of us here at Exchange Rates UK TV, please don't forget to like and subscribe.